Hello, and welcome back to the world of Arklands and to Mai's Academy. Special thank you and shout out to our $10 and up patrons. Christian, Grant, Sam, Ditzy, Jean, Ian, and Milkchunk. When we last left our heroes in training, you all met with the Master of the Arcane, Cersei, who had a proposal for you. A plan.
It was for Grave. She can propose to him.
He's engaged.
He is.
Her idea would be to retrieve the blood of the Prophet, a demigod with the ability to see into the future. And, as a result, use it as a catalyst in a mechanism that would enable you to arrive at incidents before they happen, to stop the bad things before they happen, instead of arriving a bit too late. You all seemed on board and proceeded to do some shopping in preparation. Mm-hmm. Receiving a Cloak of the Manta Ray, a fish suit. What did Caspian get?
You got a ring of swimming.
Ring of
I think I
swimming.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
And Crow got...
Wing
Upgraded
upgrade.
my wings.
That's right.
Yes.
Is that permanent now?
Necklace.
Yes! We should get her a rebreather that works in both low oxygen and...
I do.
the plan.
Fun
Water.
fact: Crow does not need to breathe. However, she hates not breathing, and so she still asks for a magic item to be able to breathe normally underwater because she doesn't want to just hold her breath. But she hasn't told anyone. So
Interesting.
they just have to
Interesting.
deal with it.
So we wasted like $600.
Well, I'd say no, pretty much no money was spent on her.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because...
underwater propulsion unit activated.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I guess we.
Yeah, and Graves got the underwater breathing spell.
It was me
Yeah,
adding the underwater
He's got
propulsion
spell
too.
scrolls.
Leader bonus activated. The enemy has deployed an extra garrison of troops.
I didn't want her.
It's such a specific reference, but do you remember in the first Spy Kids movie when the car goes off and into the water?
I haven't seen that first Spy Kids movie in so long.
And that's just what I imagine Crow's wings
Yes!
doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we
yeah.
should keep going with the intro.
Yes.
My gosh!
Keeping us on track.
It's true.
We have a lot planned for tonight.
Yes.
You did some shopping, you prepared yourselves, and as you finished your final preparations, that is where we return for tonight's episode. Welcome back. So, the next morning, after you have gathered all of your supplies, attuned to the items that you require, you meet once more at Cersei's cauldron. Well,
Oh wait, real quick. Does Grave have enough diamonds on him to revivify? Should there be
Or
That's
raised
or
dead.
Good
raised
question.
dead and stuff like that? Because Cass would check to make sure that any and all diamond
Has it been
requirements
more than?
have
It's been more than 10
accounted
days.
since...
Since-
for Atlas.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah. So it
Yeah,
would
that's
be a
a-
resurrection.
Yeah.
We'll say
Does it-
he has 3 revivified diamonds.
3 revivified diamonds. Okay.
Don't I have more than that in just gems alone?
Yeah, but you don't have the specific...
Yeah,
unless you
diamonds.
do.
Can Cass real quick purchase
just
from
valuable
Cersei whatever would be needed for
I think it's 1,000
any
gold.
larger?
So for like a raised dead?
Yeah.
No,
whatever,
for resurrection.
for
Resurrection, is that the one I need?
Yeah, because it's been more than 10 days.
For
remember
resurrection,
which
you
one is
require
which.
a diamond worth 1,000 gold.
Okay, cool. Can we acquire one from Cersei?
I will
Before
say
we-
that Grave has 1.
Okay, Grave has. Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Good.
I just need to make sure he's well stocked.
He's a
Emergency.
glaive domain cleric. I think he has
He has the spell
He's-
prepared.
okay.
He
he
has
has the
the
spell
item.
prepared. I'm not sure if he can unprepare it.
It's a new day, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You know, he's the type who
Shouldn't have
always
advantage.
has like a first aid kit on
Get
him,
rid of it.
like
So
bobby
he-
pins.
he'll have
hair
one
ties,
diamond worth 1,000,
Band-Aids.
2 worth 500, and 3 worth 100.
Ah, sweet.
Medicine.
Perfect. He's carrying just like Einar does.
Do you have a
Great cleric,
medicine
man.
kit?
I don't think so.
That should absolutely be something we have.
This is yummy.
Well, that's why we got all the potions.
Yeah.
We bought
Have to
like
be
8
prepared.
potions.
Okay.
Right? I think it was 8.
Yeah.
Because they were 250 a piece. I think. And then we bought like.
Yep.
Yeah, because I spent 2 grand.
Something
so.
like that.
I
Yeah.
have 2 potion of healing graders.
I should probably make sure that I add that to my equipment.
should
instead
absolutely
of
Please do.
just-
Everyone, make sure you add 2 greater healing potions to your inventories.
Yep, I have this. I also need to add the travel dragon dress set that you got from the ship captain at the end of the year.
It wasn't the captain, but yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah. All right. Having gathered and ensured that you have all the necessary supplies,
Yeah.
you gather at Circe's cauldron. Hope you slept well. Are you ready?
As ready as we'll ever be, I think.
She drops an ingredient in and starts casting a spell, looking around for confirmation for the rest of you. Quite an excitable bunch, aren't you?
Well, you're not exactly sending us to a place full of excitement, but rather excitement.
A fair point. All the same, I do wish you luck. I believe you'll need it.
That's comforting.
That's so
It's
comforting.
okay, I've got a lot of luck.
As she drops
Not
one
for all of
last
us.
ingredient into the cauldron, it bubbles and a plume of blue smoke rises up. And after bursting upwards, it kind of pours over the sides, kind of like a like dry ice rolling across the floor towards you. And you start to hear the sound of water moving as the smoke just kind of gathers around your feet. Farewell.
Wait, I have a
And
quick
in a
question.
blink, you find yourself in... It's not pitch dark. You are underwater.
So,
We have all our items on already, right?
we do.
Yes.
Yep, we took time to attune to them.
However,
And Grave would have cast water breathing with one of the spell scrolls ahead of time.
It's still
Just in
unpleasant
case, geese.
to suck in water.
you all have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Yep. You do not. You don't either, do you?
No, I'm a human.
I do. How do I have dark vision?
Because
Dragon.
Dragonborn have dark vision.
They do now?
Am
They
I
didn't have
the
it
Oh,
only
is that-
one
oh,
who
yeah.
can't see?
So you're based off of the Dragonborn stats then?
Girl refuses
Yeah,
to
like-
take
okay,
anyone's
okay.
hand. She
Did you
will
not know that?
stumble into a wall.
No, I didn't know which one you went with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just looks like a human for flavor.
Cool. You look up and around, and some of you are more used to this than others, as you instinctively take a breath. For those of you that have not... That's a you? Yeah, you're fine.
So it's really just Cass and I guess Crow?
Cast Raven Crow.
Disadvantage? Given
Uh,
Crow's experience.
absolutely.
Okay, that's a net one.
You're off to the side. Well, this is nice.
What am I rolling?
You're not. She
Oh,
just
okay.
chose to.
Oh, okay. I saw her rolling. I thought that meant that we were all rolling.
No.
For that.
No, no.
Whatever it was, though, I got a 16 on the die.
Well done.
Yay.
It's absolutely
But
useless.
there is a shock of discomfort and almost pain as your throat is filled with water as you breathe in, and there's this the taste of seawater.
Seawater's bad, my dude. Out in the depths.
Oh yes.
Crow rolled
And
nat
there's
one.
just this moment of almost like coughing, but it's all fluid and it's a moment of discomfort, to say the least.
Crow rolled a nat 1.
No, she doesn't store
It
it.
makes sense.
Okay, fine.
Crow immediately starts coughing, just freaking out, trying to do something about it.
Grave is going to just place a hand on her shoulder. Breathe.
How long does it last?
24 hours.
What happens then?
I cast it again. We got, what, 7 scrolls?
Yeah, one for each day.
And we each of us have one on hand, and then Grave has the rest.
Yeah.
Cool. That's wise.
So that way, in case any of us
In
get
case something
separated
happens.
or
Yeah.
what have you.
Well, yeah. I also don't need it because of your necklace.
No, but it's in case we get separated.
If everyone
or-
gets knocked out and...
Yeah.
Cass is the only one up. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's for. So, because I don't need it, and you don't need it.
But if your helmet gets knocked off or something like that,
That's
or
true.
Yes. Don't know how that would happen mechanically, but, whatever.
well, yeah,
So that's like if you get like crit or fail with a nat 1 or something.
yeah.
Flavor text.
Not one to breathe. That's what Crow just did.
Literally, yes.
Asthma.
Given her experience, literally dying to breathing the bad things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salt
It's
water
understandable.
is an unpleasant taste. I'm used to fresh water.
It's an unpleasant feel. It feels like I'm breathing in syrup. It's thick and heavy.
Crow will put her mask on to see if that at least helps somehow.
And, like,
It wouldn't,
it doesn't
but
really...
it's the thought that counts.
It's more of a thing of comfort.
I'm doing okay.
Yep.
Good
you
for you.
You do find yourself having to like equalize, pop your ears.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Hang on. What's it? Oh, okay. We got it.
Yep.
He goes to like put his finger in his ears, like. Ding, 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 ding. Oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh. What if I have an itch?
Well,
Suffer.
try not to.
Okay, we're good.
At some point, you see Elle's hand pop up in his helmet to give himself a good scratch.
You just see. Oh,
Where's your hand at?
oh. Oh, hang on.
You have to. You like fog up the glass and you put it in.
Oh, aren't you glad you gave me this?
Yes. Extremely.
It's the little details that matter.
Yeah.
You look up and see what feels impossibly distant. The surface of the water and the sun shining through it. Open ocean in almost every direction. Except for the large cave entrance you find yourself in front of.
And it's fairly dark.
It is the only light source is sunlight filtering through hundreds of feet of water.
Mary will reach over to Elios and tap his helmet and cast light.
Ah, perfect.
Light out to 30 feet.
Let's go.
You are now an anglerfish.
I would
Yeah.
like to point out that that will make us very, very visible for anything that is down here, deciding that we look like lunch. So
I'd
just
rather
be-
me
no,
not
no, no.
see.
I do think
I'm not
it's a good
special
idea.
like the rest of you.
I do think it's a good idea
You're
to have
special in
light.
your own
I
way,
just want
bro.
you all to
Thanks,
be
Aaron.
aware that we should keep alert.
Would it... You know what? And Grave is going to do the same thing to Crow's helmet.
Stop! This looks stupid.
You can't see.
Cast it on literally anything else.
No.
I think it's perfect.
Naos? And he activates the leg.
Yep.
Why didn't we do that from the start?
Perfect.
Because y'all kept talking. I was going to do it.
Actually,
I was thinking about that.
you just see Underlight lighting up. The suit is not see-through.
I was worried
Yeah.
about this, so we will go with light on the head. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I'm keeping...
Suits you.
It is a suit, yes.
Funny. If you took off the ring for your leg and just used that, summon your glowing leg, would that work?
Outside the body?
Yeah.
It is made to be a prosthetic.
Yeah.
Okay, but consider holding the hard light leg and it's glowing you.
There's no
It's
way
a
for
leg
the...
lamp, but
Yeah.
it's just the leg
just the
that's
leg.
glowing.
It's a major award!
Oh, you mean from Lord of the Rings?
Lego
lamp?
Oh my gosh. No!
You take your one.
Okay, thank God. It was
I
only
need a
one.
long rest.
I'm surprised you weren't more enthusiastic about Kiera being the one to take one.
We are in the Underworld.
Underworld.
I know.
I almost
think
said
it's a good
Underdark.
point, but
Well, it is the Underdark, but it's world.
It's Trey's Underdark.
it's the underwater.
It was the Underdark.
It's the Underworld.
Now it's flooded.
All right.
I appreciate the enthusiastic
It's like Disneyland versus Disney World.
air through nostril.
Not quite.
Alright.
Jurassic
So
Park versus
forward and
Jurassic
down.
I'm, yes, I guess we just... Who's going to lead?
How do we even know how we get there?
Do you
It's a labyrinth
have
of
fun with the
paths.
path?
I do, but I also would say it's probably self-explanatory.
Yes, I'd say it's probably the most obvious path.
Well, for
Well,
starting, yeah.
Also, I shouldn't say he does. No, he does. Never mind. Though find the path requires a.
It does not require an object.
Doesn't anymore.
Yeah, they fixed it.
Oh, thank God.
It was useless before.
Yep, it really was. So is there a minimum distance? No? Alright. Yes, I can, why don't, if we come to a point where it's necessary.
Perhaps if there's a fork in the road or
Indeed.
something.
I was waiting for someone to make a joke about the fork.
And,
that's
go ahead and make a
From Ariel.
survival or perception check.
I will do perception.
Ugh.
Cool.
What's better, his survival or perception?
9.
They're the same. 15 for
22.
Nice. 9.
That is my passive.
Al. 15 for Al, mine's like a 6.
Sure.
Something like that.
Ari, you are able to kind of just feel the water around you. You're reminded, honestly, of your lesson with Renaissance, where you learned to feel movements. It's that multiplied tenfold, where every movement that your friends make sends a ripple through the water. But on top of that, you can also feel the current. And it is not particularly strongly, but it is distinctly going into the cave.
All right. I'll lead.
Alright.
Sure.
Yeah. And Ari does, I mean, I've got a movement speed of 60 feet in the water now, so Ari does keep it a slower pace, moving, ahead of the group, but not outpacing them.
Yeah. So you see, I guess because of the circumstances, each of you would have a completely distinct way of moving.
Yeah. Crow would kind of like tuck her wings in to make kind of like a heart or teardrop shape and allow the thrusters to kind of push her around like a scuba. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ari kind of...
Ari is like a mermaid.
Yeah.
She's kicking
like
her,
a manta ray.
Yeah, she's kicking her legs, but barely. She's letting the current and the natural element
With
of
your
water
arms
move.
kind of spread out a little bit,
Lovely.
and the cloak kind of helping to form wings as you kind of glide through the water.
Ari looks like a natural.
Yeah, she does.
Caspian and Elle are both in suits of armor,
we're
and so are just
walking.
Clunk, clunk.
Yeah.
chunk. Grave is
You look like ATSTs. Just
Yes.
Yeah, because does Grave have some? Grave has something he can swim with, right?
he got Mariner's armor.
Right.
He looks almost like he's like walking on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
It's light armor.
so he's just kind of doing that bounce.
Yeah.
Bouncing.
Yeah, he got Mariner's leather armor.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Yeah, and so he's kind of just
You'd look good in that.
pushing himself forward with each step. But yes, you move in, and after about... There are moments where the cave kind of splits off, but the current is very clearly following a path. And so for the first 2 hours, you are able to follow it without any problem.
Are there any fish?
There were a few fish near the entrance. The further in you go, the less you see. And it's at about that 2 hour mark where I would like everyone to make a perception check.
That's better.
Hey, we rolled the same thing.
Oh wow.
Nice.
What's your modifier? 2. Oh, same.
That is cocked.
Same.
No, it was uncocked between a 3 and a 16 last time, but that's still 20.
20.
7.
19.
19.
So funnily enough, we're going to go with the lowest.
Interesting.
As Crow, you kind of are pushing yourself, and because of the helmet, I think, there's a moment where you kind of are not looking because you are not happy with the
when
light.
you're floating on the surface of a pool and you're just looking down at
Yeah.
the ground. She's kind of doing that as she's floating horizontal.
And you bump into something.
Boom.
And you all see as it kind of just... as a skeleton collapses, having been bumped into by Crow. And you see scattered as you enter this larger... It's still a tunnel. It's not like a wide open cavern, but a larger tunnel. They're not particularly densely packed in this area, but skeletons of long since stripped of any flesh or anything of the like.
So there's no
probably-
valuables?
No.
These
you
have
can
been
link
here
them in
for
Skyrim.
probably about 2,000 years.
Bare bones will have 3 gold coins on them.
Yep.
And some
true.
bone meal.
And some bone
There you
meal.
go. In a bowl, too. It's perfect.
Do any of these look kind of like in Sea of Thieves, the ones that have like the stuff growing off of them, like the
like
coral
barnacles
reefs
and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Absolutely they do.
Amazing.
hmm
Don't imagine it's very colorful in here.
Well, actually, if you were using your dark vision, you would not be able to see any color. But because the two of you have a light spell cast,
It's colorful.
you can see, because the whole reason that deep underwater feels colorless is because each color as you go deeper and deeper is essentially removed. Red is the first one to go, and part of the reason the ocean blue is because blue is the last one to go. But if you have a independent light source that's providing all the colors of light, even at that depth, you can see colors as usual. That being said,
Science
it's
lessons for
not.
the DM.
It's still not super colorful, but you are able to see, a starfish that's on the skeleton's face and bits of coral and barnacles.
Can I take a look around this wider
Is that a crusty
place for any potential harm?
Yeah, well, you did already make a
That's fair.
perception check. Nothing's moving. at least, other than what you kind of bumped into.
Mm-hmm.
That was a skeleton that was kind of like leaning almost up against like a pillar.
Yeah.
And you kind of just
Gotcha.
the bones fell apart, only being held by just the barest hints of anything.
Yeah. Can I take the starfish off one of their faces and put it on Elle's back?
Make an athletics check.
Sure.
Those things hold on tight.
Rest it off. Athletics, that is a 14?
14? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And I'm going to try to stealthily stick it onto Elle's butt.
Make a stealth check with disadvantage. And make a perception check.
Can I not use the one that I rolled?
This is a separate incident.
14.
14.
He can beat a 14.
I did not beat a 14.
I do think that you are able to get up to him and put it on, but as soon as that starfish is on your butt, you're just
Something
like,
clings the fabric of your suit.
It is. Yep.
Crow just kind of floats away. Like I was in here.
Let's not disturb anything we don't need to.
It was asking for it.
What is
Would
this?
you
I
roll
can't
for
get the-
athletics?
11. Or
11?
sorry, 10.
10?
Yeah.
That is actually what you see.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you...
What is...
It's a friend.
Go back to the ocean.
At least there's some life down here among all the death.
I expect there to be quite a bit. I expect there to be quite a bit, actually.
You don't need to do that.
He wants to.
I know it's not a necessity.
You need to just keep the...
There you go.
Just talking
Careful.
to the,
You have even less reason.
I've got my helmet on.
I'm just talking to this then. You can hear me perfectly fine.
Regardless.
I mean, technically, crows typically wear
Y'all are
masks
all
during combat.
asking for
I'm not
it.
asking for anything.
That's because you don't have a mask on.
It's true. Aries just...
Please don't make me do
It smells nice.
it. Smell it. Don't use it as a reverse
Like evening in New
megaphone.
Hampshire.
Ooh.
Reverse-a-phone.
I like the aroma.
Shrink-a-phone.
Vanilla.
Miniphone.
Miniphone.
Yeah.
Taste to it. Alright. I
right.
think Al will continue forward after
Minimize
getting...
Yeah. Aries is continuing to lead forward, keeping an active watch for anything that seems suspicious.
Yeah, Cass is also... I think I probably should point out that I think Cass would be at the back of the group,
Good to know.
keeping an eye on everything.
So what's our lineup right now? Is it Airy, Crow...
I think it'd probably be Airy, L...
Al's not at the front of the group.
No, Airy,
absolutely
Crow...
Airy,
not.
Crow, Elcast.
Oh, you
Grave.
have light on you too, so
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
you can do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Grave in the middle.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Aryan, Crow, Grave, L, Cass. So the
makes
two
sense.
light sources are
right.
interspersed.
Yes, that's what I want.
Yep. You continue. It is a time, and you descend deeper and deeper. And all throughout, you see these scattered skeletons, some far more intact than others. Eventually, who has the furthest dark vision?
Mine's 60 feet.
Mine's 60 feet.
60 feet.
All right. Well, Ari, you are in front, so you are the first one to see, as you can kind of feel. Go and make another perception check.
I should have worn blue today.
The water's basically black all around here.
Alright,
I'm
think
thematically
I
dressed.
I'm the only one wearing
18.
a bright color.
18. That's
I like it.
Yeah. The current is being almost like, I don't know if this is the right word, buffeted by something. You can feel the water rushing in and impacting something large. That's your first clue. And then it comes into view. A massive wall looking like it's constructed across, clearly a man-made structure, with a circular door on basically ground level. You don't see a handle. By the way, and this door is 20 feet across, circular, almost like a massive vault in the bank. And you do see some words inscribed in the center of the door, but you're currently too far to see exactly what they say.
Ari turns around. There's a door up ahead.
A door?
Is it open?
No, but be on alert. I'm gonna go take a closer look. And Ari will
I'll come
swim
with
ahead.
I think we would all continue to go forward.
Yeah,
That's fair.
but Ari has been going at a slower pace.
She's faster than
Yeah.
us.
So
Speeds
Ari speeds up and gets ahead to the door.
Make sure you stay within 60 feet of me.
Yeah. And on my way up, I am going to... We haven't redone any of the piety stuff, right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Comprehend Languages on myself on my way up.
Okay.
Very nice.
So, what had been written in Celestial, you actually see it written in two different languages. Celestial and Abyssal.
They say, abandon all hope ye who enter here.
But you are able to translate it. And it says, fear is an anchor, but truth can break the chain.
Hold on, write that down.
Write that down, write that down.
Is the T in truth capitalized?
No.
Okay.
It's a riddle. What's the Elvish word for friend?
Melon.
It's good on a hot summer day.
The question is, which one?
All right.
Which melon?
Yeah.
That's true.
Watermelon always.
Fear is an anchor, but truth can break the chain.
And as Ari says the words aloud,
Oh, jeez. In common?
Yeah, she says them in common. And I also do have to touch the door in order
yeah,
to...
that's fine.
Okay. I just didn't know if that was a whole thing. Yeah, and Ari's probably 30 feet ahead from everyone else.
Okay.
This sounds kind of like music from Raft.
A little bit. It's not
It's
quite
a
the
little too
ambience.
upbeat.
Yeah.
Not
I was
this
like,
one.
oh, are we about to like go into like some underwater city or something? Like, it's gonna be kind of nice.
tunnel. Flooded tunnel.
Through the mountains.
Through the Underdark.
Flooded, 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 flooded.
I'm letting you have it because you're going to need it.
No! Why would you speak things out loud? Eric's supposed to be quiet.
There is the sound of rattling chains as each of you feel, and you look down to see a almost spectral, faded chain around each of your ankles, which all at once pull you down to a point where you're standing in front of the door.
Which Cass is already standing, so...
Yeah, so you and Elle are probably the least, but Ari, you being up at the door, you are pulled. You hear the of the chains being pulled.
Well, this is just about
What is
our
this?
luck.
What did you do? Spoke the inscription on the door. Fear is an anchor.
Don't say it again!
don't suppose there's
Truth
a part
can
of
break the chain.
I don't suppose there's a part of the inscription that tells you how to stop this?
Truth can break the chain. Take it literally.
Crow will try to sleight of hand get it off of her ankle.
As you reach down to your hand, just passes through it.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Absolutely.
Cool.
And yes, it can be pipes.
Yeah, I want to check the vibes of this place. What we going on here? 27.
27. Is there something specific you're looking for?
What I'm trying to figure out, like, what kind of magic would this be? Would this be something akin to like the magic that Elle uses from a bardic perspective? Is this more like a curse of some
With a
type?
27?
Yeah.
Divine.
Oh, it's divination. It's not divination. It's divine magic. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
From
think.
the gods.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, infernal or abyssal and celestial.
Abyssal in Arklands is the language of undead, and of Hades, and Celestial is that of Elysium. And Celestials, obviously.
And it was written. The inscription was written in both.
In both.
Yes.
Okay.
Exact same script.
I mean, we could try, the simplest solution, and I could try and dispel the magic.
Go for it. I was about to say.
Okay. Dispel magic.
As you cast a spell, nothing happens.
Nothing at all. Okay, so it is not magical.
Cast
It can be, but some things are immune to it.
Yeah.
Like
Cast-
Wall of Force can't be dispelled by Dispel Magic.
Fair.
Cass is just gonna look down at one of the chains and be like, "The truth will set you free, huh?" My name is Caspian Tennant. That's true. Did that work?
Ari, what is your passive perception?
22.
22. You are looking around as you're discussing this and see a much larger concentration of skeletons than anywhere you've passed through yet.
Are they all like on the floor?
Oh yes. But that's not what catches your eye. You see a humanoid figure just standing. Maybe, I'd say because of your dark vision, you see it 60 feet away.
How about that?
And then another. And another. And another. The edge of your vision in every direction. Crowded. Featureless humanoid shapes.
Do we all see this? Well, all of us with dark vision.
Eventually, yes.
Hello.
Ari tries to move closer.
You find you do have some slack from the chains. And you have about 30 feet that you can...
Yeah, she moves about 10 feet, so she's still...
Yeah. So 10 feet, you see crowded behind more of these figures.
Oh.
And they are slowly moving towards you.
Oh, great! This isn't concerning at all.
Crow's scrabbling a little harder to try
Crow.
and get it off.
Crow,
What?
breathe. If fear is what keeps us here,
So we just sit here until they take us?
no,
You think it's a test?
I do.
I
We have to remain calm.
Can I make an insight check on
But
Grave?
that's not just
Sure.
truth. What's the second part of the riddle supposed to mean?
Truth.
What, set you free?
22.
22.
will
Is there
break
something
the
specific
chain.
you're looking for?
The current expression on his face.
Contemplation.
Contemplation? Okay.
He's
but not,
trying to figure it out.
Not fear.
A little bit of concern.
Concern is not fear.
He is not... It has not reached that point.
Okay.
It
Okay.
could, but it has not reached that point as of yet.
Okay. I could try to talk to these things that are getting closer to
I
us.
don't think so. I think to get out of this, it requires honesty.
About what? What are they looking for?
About
Who is
yourself.
even asking? About ourselves?
Would be my best guess. These types of celestial things.
It's a philosophical riddle.
Yes.
Okay, what question do I have to answer? I'm trying to be very honest.
The truth?
The figures are now at 55 feet.
Oh my goodness.
Ari approaches the door. And she puts her hand up on it. Amy is trying to think through what she would say. But this is not taking time.
Maybe.
Okay.
What puzzle we got here?
With my divine sense, what are these?
Undead.
Undead?
Pinging hundreds of them.
We can't fight all that.
Yeah. Well, we are surrounded by the spirits of those who came before, I assume. These are
Those who didn't
undead.
get through.
I think El would walk up with Ari and stand next to her. Just kind of looking at the door, thinking to himself.
The truth will set you, will break the chain.
What does that have to do with fear?
I fear that my mother did not love me.
You hear a crack as your chain is fractured. Not broken, but one of the links breaks in one part.
That worked. More, I guess.
I fear that Elle will never really love me.
Ari, you look up, and the door isn't there.
Where'd she go?
She steps forward.
As you watch her step through the door that to the rest of you is still clearly visible.
Wait.
Why? Why did you roll so high?
Gotta say something that you fear is true. Ari did say that relatively quietly, but Elle being next to her.
Elle
would hear.
absolutely would have.
Yes.
So, wait, so the rest of us did not get to hear.
Make a perception check.
Caspian, let me see if I can help with
20.
that. Caspian,
Wow.
natural 20? Go for
Yeah.
it. Caspian, what do you truly fear?
Well, more now than before, death. I fear cockroaches. They're kind of gross.
One that if it happened, death would not save you.
Wait, one word.
Roll
If it
for
happens,
they?
death will
A
not-
fear that if it happened, death would not be a comfort.
That Catius would break free. Destroy everything I love. I don't understand. What am I? Why am I saying this?
I think the solution, obviously, is to speak our fears. That I will never amount to anything more than a poor human being.
Crack.
Oh.
As your chain fractures.
Ah,
Not broken.
Okay, we have to state our deepest, darkest fears about ourselves, I suppose.
Elle looks at Crow.
What?
What do you fear?
I'm thinking. Give me a minute.
I don't think you have that long.
How far out are they?
They are now at 50 feet.
I don't know. I fear the same things that everyone fears. Losing people you care about. Already done that. I know how it feels. What else is there to it?
And that is not your deepest fear.
How am I supposed to know that, huh?
Be honest.
Sometimes I fear that the death of my clan could have been prevented if I were just better.
There's a small fracture. Not even a full break of one of the chains, but a hairline fracture, nonetheless.
She'll start rolling on it.
It doesn't appear to have any physical give.
It's the thought that counts for her.
I fear that I will never be able to make a change. That I will have no impact on the world or those around me, and truly, when all is said and done, I am insignificant, worthless.
Your chain is holding on by a thread.
And you're a stuck-up prick.
Well, I guess sometimes. But I'm learning. I suppose sometimes I do fear that I can never really be myself. I will always have to be the Caspian tenant that was born a nobleman with responsibilities who needed to be something more. So, I guess me being a prick is just comes with the territory.
And you look down. Your chain is gone.
I fear that I did not have to say all of that. That's walks forward.
And you see the door is gone.
Yeah. Aries just standing sort of on the other side of it.
Can she see us?
Yeah.
Can I?
For the two of you, the door is just not there.
Sure.
The ghosts are at 30 feet.
Ah!
Crow, what do you fear?
You first.
I'm going to make sure that you get through this door. That is my job.
Grave?
Make an insight check.
Aries gonna make an insight check.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, I get advantage on this.
13.
Ah, really? That's also a 13.
16.
Did not roll well. Did everyone roll higher than a 9?
Yes.
21.
Wow.
He looks the most concerned you have ever seen him.
Oh, buddy.
Elle, you first. Crow next. Grave follow up.
Now I'm worried.
He doesn't look worried by you.
He's struggling.
He's struggling to admit what he truly fears.
They're at 25 feet.
I fear losing Eddie.
No change.
I mean, that's true. I don't want to lose her. Now I'm confused about myself.
Everyone knows that, Hell.
Oh. Wait, what?
It's not just your deep-seated fears. It's those that have not been brought to light.
My past?
Everyone knows you care for Eri. Your fear of losing her is deep, but not surprising. Everyone can see it. It is plain as day. It is not something that requires truth. They're at 20 feet.
I don't know what else Elle's afraid of. Oh no, I know my character. I promise. Figure something out.
Working on it.
I mean, so am I.
What the hell do you want?
He wants you to swallow your pride.
I'm a massive prick.
We know that.
Grave said things that have not come to light.
I'm a massive prick because I'm scared and I'm hurting and I do it to push people away so I don't have to see it.
You barely notice because I think Crow's so in the moment, but the rest of you notice her chain coming apart.
Ooh.
15 feet.
Is it gone? Gone? Or is it still there?
Hanging on by a thread.
You're so close, Crow. You're almost there. You've got this. The last thing that you fear. Because I'm trying to figure it out myself. For me.
And I'll never deserve a happy ending. Because it's not like I even try.
Your chain is gone.
She moves in.
Go.
Grave,
Go,
what are you doing?
please.
She'll go through.
He doesn't want any of us to hear.
I don't know what it is that I fear.
Why haven't you sought out your parents? 10 feet.
I don't want to know my past. It's
Why?
not because it isn't relevant. I guess I'm afraid to know the truth of who I am.
Why?
Because I don't think I'm good enough. I mean, that is it. I am not a hero. I'm afraid to become a hero.
When you look down,
Is it still there?
it's gone.
Oh, it is gone. That's what I'm scared of.
Oh,
Oh,
stop
crap!
wondering.
Grave, hurry!
And with the ghosts 5 feet away, he whispers something to himself,
I'm not even gonna roll.
and
Don't.
his chain breaks immediately. And he swims for the door.
That was so close.
That was awesome.
No.
Rolled a 19 on the die. I
Oh,
was so close
man.
to that 20.
I rolled a
That's the
1 and
only
I'm
thing I
not
think
paying
that was
attention.
Cass is interested.
Eri, I think,
It's a
thinks
21
for a
hit.
moment to try and listen. And she sees Elle running towards the door and just has a moment of, that's his business.
I was too busy trying to get through the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's Crow do?
She's currently looking back through the door to see if
Is she
undead
attempting to
follow.
listen? No.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Does she try to hear what Grave says?
No.
Okay. But Caspian does?
Mhm. With the 21.
With the 21, you do hear it.
You can text me it later.
Or you can just say it.
No, I'm gonna...
Oh no! We're going outside!
I'll get that secret out of him later.
Is that so?
No, probably not. Noah's very good about keeping things secret.
It's true.
Want some more? I think there's a little left.
Oh, it's so leafy. Oh, yes. That was interesting.
To be clear, 2 separate statements.
Yes.
The grave. As soon as Grave's chain breaks, the ghosts all stop. And as he passes through the door, they all slowly begin to drift back.
Well, that was terrifying.
What was
We're
the
all-
point of that, huh?
It's a test.
Real funny.
Did you think this would be an easy journey?
It could be like that.
Well, we've all gotten to know a little something about each other today. Also, I wish you had told us that we could whisper. It would have been nice to be...
Kind of obvious.
Thanks. Apparently it wasn't obvious enough because my chain still broke. Could have kept it a secret a little longer.
If I were to guess, it's things that you haven't been truthful with yourself about.
I suppose it makes sense.
Could have picked a few other things.
Grave?
Yes.
What happened?
It's all right. Let's keep moving.
He didn't want us to hear. Right?
As Crow passes by the grave, she just kind of like tilt and tap her head against his shoulder as a
He'll let you kind of just bring her in for a moment
yeah.
and squeeze a little. Just like notably tight for just a moment.
Crow's not used to seeing Grave have any issues of his own. So it's kind of an unsettling thing. She kind of feels for him. But there's not really much she can do, so she carries on.
Alright, let's hope that will be the last thing we have to endure. I'm sure it won't, but, you know.
Don't jinx it.
Ari keeps
Shut up.
going
If I-
without interacting with anyone else in the group.
If I purposefully jinx it without having an opposite effect, well then it unjinxes it.
Just shut up.
We're gonna be down here for a long time. You're gonna have to say something eventually.
So,
You make this all look easy.
What?
And the swimming thing. Breathing thing.
make a deception check with disadvantage.
I mean, it is true.
Yeah,
How the
you're
heck
still
used to
being.
this breathing thing.
Okay.
But that's not what you mean.
4.
Yeah,
Four-
18.
yeah.
22.
I'm used to it.
That's not okay. Rolling dice for.
Don't worry about it.
What are you dicing for? Stop! I
Can you
can
make a
hear
perception
your
check?
menace
Yeah.
dice.
21?
21. I think the order has changed a tiny bit
Yeah?
in how everyone's walking. Are you still? I don't think you're still at the front. I think you're back with Grave now.
But Grave was hanging out in the middle.
She's not really.
Ella's up front with Ari.
And then Crow's probably nearer to the back.
Yeah.
Cass is at the very back.
So Crow and Elle have swapped places.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Aries not making eye contact with Elle.
Mm-hmm. But Ella's still there, nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
As you, and it's interesting. The wall around the door is still there, And that's what you had felt the water buffeting up against. But the current was flowing through even when as far as you could tell, even when the door was in place.
Okay.
It's a mirage.
Except
No, it was physically
Aerie
there.
literally put her hands on it.
Yeah.
Also,
It was
that with the
Divine magic.
yep.
Messing with us.
But the current not only continues but gets stronger. Not dissimilar to, when you have rows of houses that are close, it can kind of amplify wind that goes through it. As these tunnels are getting narrower, the current is getting stronger.
Do the rest of us feel it now?
Very much so. And in fact, it is kind of making you go a little... It's like almost like running downhill. Where it's like
saving us.
you...
It's
what?
Stop! It's like when you have a wave at the beach that's like comes up with you. It's a little easier to walk.
It is. And you get the feeling that if you tried to stop moving, it would not be the easiest thing in the world.
Amy, stop!
Elle just kind of
Don't be crap.
starts moving forward and kind of goes, whee. Lets the current take him.
Why am I picturing you like Gingy for some reason? Those proportions of just...
Well, he is missing a leg, so.
Nice.
There you go.
Amazing.
But you turn around, you look up to see at one point what they're doing, and Elle's just kind of floating in like a circle, doing a somersault, being carried by the current.
A little bit.
He brings his knees up to his chest. At one point, he goes, whee.
Suddenly, I really hope that the Prophet is able to offer us a different way out. I think this would be rather difficult to go back.
Well,
Yeah.
Cersei did say we can't go back the same way we came.
She did say that.
There's a bajillion paths. We'll find something.
You keep walking.
Floating.
Swimming.
Somewhere in the middle of all three.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a lonely piece of driftwood.
There are notably less skeletons and skeletal remains in these tunnels. You do see fragments of bone and other debris, but it all mostly like caught behind rocks and stuff. As it's the further in you go, the stronger the current gets.
I like the idea of a random foot just like going past the group.
All I'm thinking of is
there's your leg.
I'm just thinking of in Skyrim when like the skeleton glitches and it's just
Oh my gosh. There's one skeleton that just zips by us doing that. It hits every edge of the tunnel on the way down.
And I need everyone to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
I'm proficient in that.
Nice.
I think only Crow and Grave are within my aura.
Probably.
Because we're probably single file.
Ooh, I did good.
Nice.
What's your aura add?
+4.
Plus 4.
There we go. 15.
That brings his total to a 7,
Oh no!
which
buddy.
is a fail.
21.
Pass.
18.
Pass.
19.
Pass.
15?
He meets a beats.
Wow.
However,
Griff.
Graves in the back.
No,
he's in the middle.
Grave's in the middle.
Yeah.
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 That's right.
Grave and
so
Crow.
Grave loses his footing to the current as it is increasing in strength. And the two people in front of him, so you two, have to make another check.
I'm literally just floating there. I'm letting the current move me. It's kind of.
Alright, then you automatically fail.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try and grab Grave.
Make a athletics check.
Wait, let me make this again, please.
The save is to resist the current.
19.
19.
Just to kind of help him so he's not.
Oh no, that's not the. He's colliding into you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
And
Oh, that's
forcing
what
you
this
to
is.
make the
Straight into
save again.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh. In that case, it's 18
Ooh.
strength.
Okay,
but
you-
but I want to also try and
Okay.
help stop him.
Yes.
So as I notice he is coming careening towards us, I'm going to stop floating like a child in the kiddie pool and actually try to help. So
Okay.
Would he have time to notice? I mean, we're all like
Elle's
5 feet
not
apart.
paying attention.
That's true.
you just want this to happen.
I mean, no, you can.
Go for
Elle
it.
in his fish suit doing somersaults. I do think you have set it up for, no, he is fully failing this.
He just
You have to
somersaulted down.
Honestly,
He's-
it's so in character.
If he notices Grave coming at him, he's going to react.
Was he looking behind him?
He's doing somersaults. He gets the view behind him every now and then.
Wait.
It's true.
So
He flips just in time to see Grave.
he gets hit in the face.
Oh my gosh, it's the scene from the Minecraft movie.
Upside down. No.
God, no.
But as Greg hits him, he goes, oh, hang on. He tries to grab him to stop him from
Okay.
going forward.
I will
Just
say
like
that
with the
yours
Minecraft.
counts as help towards him as Elle is outright
Okay.
grabbing him.
So,
So make an athletics check with advantage.
Okay. Natural 20.
nice.
You absolutely just
Bear hug him.
and kind of brace yourself up against a piece of rock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And you kind of just are holding against the current.
Elle kind of went Ultra Instinct there for a moment. None of that was brain power. It was all reflex.
And he thinks he's not a hero.
No, he doesn't. That's part of the problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go down there.
Yes, but at our own pace.
Yeah, I'd rather not collide with the wall at speed.
Yeah. It is akin to like not dissimilar to a water slide at this point of like the water is moving quickly down a very narrow you will only be able to pass one at a time.
Like a pressure pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we like stick our limbs out and then like scurry down the
You can try.
Please try. That
stick
is
my
hilarious.
wings out with a wingspan of nearly 50
Okay,
feet.
her wings might be more possible, but her
Like,
stubby little arms
Don't want your
and legs would not.
wings to break.
Hang on. I have an idea.
Oh boy, this could be dangerous.
No. Come here. And he's going to take the chain that he has.
Why
I'm
have
sorry.
chain?
What do we do?
Where did you get that?
I found it.
Where?
What do you mean you don't
It says it
know?
right there. Gear, adventuring gear chain.
Okay.
We talked about this a while ago. That he has a chain.
That's right. I do remember this now. Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, go for it.
Yep. Okay, you're gonna go like this, right through the loop. Ah, okay. Grave, come here.
You-
I'm tying everyone
Are you
together.
daisy
Yes.
chaining us?
Yes.
No, because
Why
if
not?
one person fails, the rest of us are going with them.
If one person fails, he has.
I'm not
she has 4
attaching
people.
myself to your body weight.
Then don't fail. It's perfect because then you have 4 people to hold you up. Have you never been rock climbing before?
I have. We don't do it like that.
Oh.
She does have wings. I think it's a bit redundant.
I didn't always have wings.
You also have.
I climb rocks with my friends, but we didn't tie ourselves to each other because if one
Eddie?
person falls, with the
While
way
they're
that science
all
works,
talking, Aries not paying attention to
Okay.
any of them and is just kind of continuing to move
You kind of
forward.
reached a point where the tunnel has been smoothed over the centuries by the fast flowing water, and it is the equivalent. It is kind of similar to like at a water park. It is this kind of point of no return where once you step into that, you are
Yep.
going, and you cannot see where it leads, because it's steep turn.
I'm going in.
I'm thinking the
Wait, what?
Family River raft ride from the Great
And Aerie
Wolf
just
Lodge.
vanishes.
That was a good time.
Alright, forget the chain. Let's
Well-
go.
She does go feet first.
Fine. Crow.
Caspian sounds like he's second.
No, Cass would be hurting everyone.
Grave.
All right. He kind of
Crota's
steps into it
keeping
and
a closer eye on him now. Just making sure he actually follows the crowd.
I
Please
guess.
keep your arms and legs together so that they are not sheared off by a random rock.
Yeah, we go like this.
It's like
That
a
is a good
roller
idea.
coaster announcement voice.
So Elle does not go down head first.
Please keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times.
Elle kind of steps in.
Pretty much it.
And how about Crow?
Oh, I can't wait to get. Just kidding. I'm gonna go in.
And last but not least,
I'm beginning to wonder what life choices really led me to
Get
this.
sucked in.
And Cass will take a step forward.
Aerie,
Oh boy.
you emerge into a large, spacious cavern. And it seems like there's a light source. There's a kind of a algae covering the walls, which has a faint, almost reddish glow. The algae is a deep kind of red color, and is kind of glowing on its own.
It's redstone.
It's red moss. And filling this cavern are corpses.
Whoa.
That are far less decayed.
Gross.
They are not simply skeletons. These are corpses and remains, and there are countless of them. Most of them also having patches of this red algae.
Aries going to look around, avoiding touching the floor, avoiding touching the algae, looking around for any kind of writing.
Okay. Yeah, go and make a perception check.
Do the rest of us pile into each other on the way out?
Soon enough, you
22.
Whoa.
Emerge from the tunnel
As
and
soon
see
as
that same thing.
Ari hears people emerging, don't touch the floor, don't touch the algae.
What?
So what'd you roll?
22.
A 22.
What? Okay.
With a 22, you don't see any writing.
Advantage?
Huh?
Unless you want to give me advantage?
You don't need it.
Okay.
With a 22, you do not see any writing. But you do notice that the light coming from the algae is kind of slowly pulsing.
It is redstone.
It's kind of rhythmic.
It's like a heartbeat.
What is the algae? That's weird. How do we get out?
Don't touch it.
I won't.
Where's the current going?
And with a 22, the rhythm is increasing.
Don't like that.
Is there any kind of further no exits?
There's a far wall completely covered in this red growth. But as you are looking around, eventually it becomes apparent to you all as the rhythm increases.
And the Latin choir starts singing.
Bring out the piano. Doo-doo.
King Jacob?
As one of the corpses begins rising. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
No!
Cool.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Nope. Nope. Don't do that to us.
Get it. Oh no.
Come on.
You have luck.
I know.
Sweet.
It's for the fear factor. Although I say that now, I'm going to roll another natural one. Just watch.
Possible.
Do it, do it, do it.
Oh, that was so close to it.
It was.
Can I have Kyrix awaken before we roll for initiative?
You're still doing somersaults?
Okay. Huh? No, he's not.
But
was
he
going-
can be summoned as you roll initiative.
Okay, that'll work.
Caspian.
Flat 20.
Ari.
24.
Nice.
Kyrix.
Page is loading.
That's not an answer.
He has +4.
21.
Thank you. Crow.
9.
9. And
Would you like to switch with Kyrix? Because he can do that.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
8.
Got it.
So, Kyrix goes before I do, and you now have 21.
Thanks.
Come on, Grave.
Kyrix is awesome.
He's
Not
having
in
a
it.
rough day.
You're also not using his dice.
I know.
It's true.
They're
Missing.
no, they're
Bless you.
just
Bless you again.
Thanks.
you rolled a 2 + 1.
Brave.
Hey, him going last is not a bad thing.
That's true.
Let's be real.
He's a healer.
This technically is a mission. Mm-hmm. So, he's not going to do anything anyway.
So, Ari, you see multiple of these corpses
Oh no.
rising up.
Do we have a map?
No, not for this one.
Wait, what?
All right.
It
First,
won't be as important for this one. There is one where it will be.
gonna activate elemental attunement.
Okay.
So the water immediately around Aerie gets very cold. This ice starts
Yeah.
forming.
As this kind of crystalline, more visible than it ever has been.
Yeah. And I'm going to look behind me at Elle. Go check out the moss over on the far wall. I'll take care of these.
Okay, can do.
Gonna start whacking.
Okay. Yeah, you go up to the first one, and as you move up, you're given pause. As it looks at you, and you recognize one of the Night Wardens.
Remind me what those are.
The ones that had kidnapped Coyote.
Dream sequence.
Yeah, she's gonna hit him.
Okay.
I killed you once, I'm gonna do it again. Damn. Alright.
You do recognize that this is the one that you killed.
Was that the first mission? No, it wasn't the first mission.
No.
No, but it was the first mission that we had officially been okay with killing other humanoid creatures.
Yeah. That was
That we were okay. Yeah, that's right. You didn't kill him.
yeah.
Crow was the only one who didn't.
No, Elle didn't either.
But he was okay.
He
with
was,
it.
he was ready
No.
to.
He
Aerie
Well,
hesitates.
no, because you specifically saved one of the guards in the city that
Yes.
Aerie killed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Aerie hesitates for the briefest moment and then just goes right in for a punch.
It's less hesitation out of
Fear.
No,
Yeah.
it's just, didn't expect that
a little bit, yeah.
14?
Hey, I know
14.
you.
If it meets, it beats.
Cool.
I killed
And
you
I need him
once.
to make a con save.
Ooh. You want to see me kill this
These
bad
are-
guy? Want to see
That
me
is
do
a
it again?
6.
Alright, he is stunned.
Okay.
And that is 8 plus 6. We're gonna stay with force damage on these.
Okay.
So what's 8 plus 6? 14?
Yep.
14.
14
Takes
force
it.
damage. And the next attack has advantage. Which is good. But that's still not gonna hit because it's only a 4 on the die.
Yeah.
So it's a 13.
Misses.
So bonus action, one more hit.
Yep.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah. That's a 19 on the die.
Hits.
7 force damage.
7 force damage. All right. Crow.
How is it looking?
Looking fine.
Oh,
Alright.
Are there any others moving?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
a number of others.
I will go to the one not
What is
that
that
is
number?
not airy fight.
Pay attention. Find out.
I'm gonna find one and hit it.
Yeah. Easy enough.
Okay.
You find one, and most of them, by the way, are looking directly at Airy, even as you approach and get close.
Interesting.
Appears to be a red skin, mostly partially decayed, kind of glowing orange eyes. You would recognize as a fire genasi.
Okay.
Probably a bit older than you, not by too much, maybe late 20s.
Sure. I don't recognize his face.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him. Ooh, that's a 4 on the die.
I need to pull up my notes.
That's not gonna do.
4 on the die, yeah,
I'll
that's gonna
take
miss.
another swing.
You've
18
been looking
on
in
the
my
die.
Google Docs.
What was that?
18 on the die.
18,
for a
yeah, that'll hit.
total of- yeah.
And because you're
6.
underwater, fire damage is inherently halved.
Yeah, fair. I thought it would be 0, so that's still better than what I thought.
I mean, boiling water still
A
hurts.
creature underwater has resistance to fire damage.
Makes
Fair enough.
sense.
Ooh, max. 10 plus 8.
Okay, so 18,
18.
and then
Half to 1, so 19 total.
and so
Those
1
are
fire
2,
damage.
half to 1.
Got it. All right, Caspian.
Cast will.
There is one that is looking at you.
Okay. I know exactly which one it is because it's one of the Night Wardens. But Cass doesn't know that. Cass is looking around. Find an exit now. We can't fight them all. And Cass will start trying to look around to see if there is a way to get out of this area.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
No, you know what a good thing to think of is the water temples from Sea of Thieves.
Oh yes, I love those.
Yeah.
They're great. That was only a 2 on the die, so nothing.
You see nothing.
That's like a 4.
Yep.
Rip.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
That is my action, correct?
Yeah. If you're going to make an active check, yeah.
I can make it as a bonus action, but I'm distracted.
Yes.
2024 rules. With the Graze ability, if I miss with an attack, I can deal damage to it equal to the ability modifier used to make the attack.
Okay.
I don't remember what that number is.
It's if it's your wings, it'll be your intelligence.
Okay, so plus 5.
Plus 5. So even on that miss, you do 5 damage. Very nice.
Cass
Here it
will
says
try
the same
to get kind of in between everybody, so his aura will.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
You know,
It's not
And-
like a huge room.
okay.
It's probably maybe like 60 feet from one end to the other.
Okay.
30, maybe 40 feet across. So not massive.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's looking at you, it is now its turn.
Okay. Also, just as a heads up, I cast my divine sense again to see what's
Undead.
Okay,
All of them are undead.
I
I'll say
wasn't sure if
this.
this was like
I
hallucination.
feel like that's going to be a theme.
You're in a place called the Underworld. Who'da thunk it?
It's more of to see. All right, is this like actually here, or is this a figment of
No,
my imagination?
you find
The fungus is messing with your brain.
8,
Again.
technically 9 undead things.
Okay.
But you can account for one of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So, the one that is looking at you charges towards you. And you look at it and you recognize the face of the one that you killed, the Night Warden, as it's going to take a swing.
Cool. Go for it.
Freaky.
Ooh, that's a 22
Oh, that hits.
for 8 slashing and 3 necrotic.
Okay.
And then, as it slashes with its sword, it's just going to reach towards you, and you see this kind of red aura. You have to make a Constitution saving throw.
They got vampiric touch.
Crap, that's only 14.
14 passes.
Oh, let's
okay,
go.
cool.
Yep. All right.
That's a fun ability.
Now it's the other ones,
Oh boy.
and 6 out of the 7 of them converge on Airy.
Yeah.
The only one that doesn't is the one that Crow attacked. Who, while it was looking at Aerie, after Crow attacks it, attacks you back.
Does Aerie recognize
all of them.
all of them?
All of them.
Girl, you got a body count.
Night Warden attacks first. For a natural 1.
Yes!
All right.
So, do you want to lose its second attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
A dark elf.
You know, I'm gonna be rude, and I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs on that.
On what?
On the nat
On
one.
the nat 1?
Yes, because I want you to have advantage on any
Do it on
con
the
save.
next
Do it on the
attack.
next at the next.
Oh yeah, that
On
was
the
that
nat
was two.
one.
There are 6 of them that are going to hit me.
That is a very good point.
The dark elf.
Okay, we'll wait.
Mm-hmm.
Aerie.
Hey, do it.
I'll do it now.
Yes.
Yeah, right now. Got it.
Because that was a natural 20.
Okay, good.
That is so fitting, honestly. Though.
Uh-huh.
God,
Should I leave that then? If it's so
No.
fitting? Okay.
no.
It's not that fitting.
That's an 11.
To hit,
Yeah.
miss.
You have
Cool.
Constitution save.
On that.
And I'm within. Is it 10 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm within 10 feet of cast.
Yep.
So plus 4.
Yeah. 9.
You have advantage.
Total?
Yeah, that's adding up my +4.
13.
If it meets, it beats.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I can roll.
It's not too bad.
Yeah,
want
I only have a
Silvery
+1
Barbs.
on con.
Okay.
A next one appears to be human.
Can I have Elle make an insight check on Aerie?
Right now?
With
Sure.
the dark elf swings at her specifically.
Oh, okay. Insight check.
Yeah.
That's high.
23.
He notices.
You see Aerie freeze. And a look of regret on her face that you have not seen before.
I think I'm going to give that one specifically advantage on attacks against you.
Okay.
The others
Fair
not,
enough.
but
Yeah.
that one specifically. But that one's turn is already gone.
Yeah.
So the next one is a human. Can't be more than 19 at most. And that's what it rolled.
Wow.
For a total of 23.
Yeah, that hits.
For 5 slashing damage and 3 necrotic.
So 8 total.
And it's going to make it a second attack. Miss.
Alright.
Next one is another human. This one a little bit older. Probably in his 40s. Miss. Miss. One with red skin and horns. So a tiefling. 22
That does hit.
for 9 slashing and 7 necrotic.
Alright,
Ooh.
so that is 16 total. I am going to use my reaction to
Deflect.
deflect. So I get to roll a d10.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was
Same as
16.
deflect missiles, but
Yeah.
just,
So 9 plus 11. Yeah, so that's reduced to 0.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to, because that's reduced to 0, I'm going to expend a focus point to push that back. So it needs to
Okay.
make a dex saving throw.
Nat one.
Nice.
Sweet. So that is 2d8 plus
Okay.
5. So that's 16. Oh,
Yeah.
So 16 plus. Where's my other d8? There it is. Okay, 16 plus 5 plus 5, so 26 points of slashing damage.
Okay, takes it.
How are they looking?
Fine.
Oh boy.
And
Getting
then
suspicious.
the last one is another fire ganassi. This one looking a little bit older. Misses. Misses. Then the one that's attacking you is going to swing a sword. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
You can
Alright.
always shield if you want.
I don't want to use my spells yet.
Fair enough.
Fair.
10 slashing, and
Maybe
2
I should have
necrotic.
used it.
Nah, 12 isn't bad.
Yeah.
You still got more hit points than me.
And then it reaches out with that red aura. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Everyone's within.
12.
Do I
You,
get the...
you get my +1.
Okay,
Yep.
then that is...
The only person... Yep.
16 passes.
The only person not in your aura right now is me.
Wait, why are you not in my aura?
Because she told me to go look for an exit, and
Well, I
they were
mean,
looking at me.
You haven't moved yet.
Correct, I have not.
Yep. Kirix.
He's going to flank one of them that's
Sure.
attacking Ari.
I'll say this. Either, because they're surrounding Aerie, either they all get flanking or no one gets flanking in this fight.
That's true.
Fair enough.
I leave it up.
Okay.
I leave it up to you.
I think no one gets flanking is
no
better.
flanking. No flanking. That
Because
makes sense.
that would just be
Be
a,
too much.
Yeah.
How far spaced apart are they? Like for one of the ones that hits either Airy or Crow, am I close enough to do Sentinel? 'Cause I kind of
I'm
figured we
gonna
were
s- I
like
think
all
you're,
a
like-
little bit spaced apart.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
So-
he's going to attack. He's going to attack the one that attacked her last.
Okay. The Fire Ganassi.
Yes.
Got it.
So first attack is a 13 on the die plus 8, so 21.
Hits.
All right. 2d6. That is 8 plus 5, so 13 slashing damage to that
13
one.
slashing.
Second
Right.
attack is a 19 on the die.
Hits.
Yep. I'm sorry. 14 damage on the first attack
Okay.
because 1s and 2s are treated as 3s for the damage,
Got it.
which means this is 8 plus 5, so this one's 13 slashing damage.
13. Got it.
Gotta remember that.
All right.
Let's see. What can we do for a bonus action? He's swimming, so the wings have absolutely no use down here. Mm-hmm. So, alright, he's gonna end his turn.
All right.
That's it.
And L.
Alright, so Elle's going to see them all swarming Airy and get a little concerned, but she told him to do something, so he's going to go and do it.
Okay.
So he's going to swim away from the group, and he's
Yep.
going to search the
Make a perception check.
area.
Or investigation.
Perception. Because my investigation is bad.
Yep.
Alright. Natural 20.
You find a place where you can feel there's a gap in the stone, but the algae is webbed over it
Okay.
and is resisting you pushing it.
Let's go at it with the sickle.
Okay.
'Cause that
you did
sucker-
technically use your action to search for it,
Okay.
but you do get it ready, and you have it ready on your next turn
Got
to
it.
start.
Bonus action, inspire Airy.
Absolutely.
All right, that's a D8.
Yep.
Yep.
Grape's turn.
I'm gonna use my pretty dice.
Yeah.
It's blue.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's agate. Blue
like
lace agate.
He's debating whether or not to.
Step in.
Yeah. He would also, with his insight, see Airy looking
Panicked.
not panicked, but very concerned.
This is your mission. Do you need help?
I found the exit! As you see him getting ready to start slashing at the algae.
Does anyone else answer?
No.
These are my mistakes.
I'm here if you need me. You will let his turn pass. Airy, you're up.
Airy is going to she's gonna stay focused on the Night Warden.
Okay.
Who is still he's no longer stunned.
Yep. Such a broken ability.
We were talking about that earlier today.
Yeah.
I'm so glad she's on our team. Crow's never gonna ask to spar with her because she knows she'll lose.
17.
Yeah, hits.
So, yeah, 17, and second attack is flat 20.
Hits.
So, 12 plus 5 is 17 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to dodge as a bonus action.
Okay. Crow.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh no, I can disengage. Wait, okay, I can take a spend a key point to
Yeah.
dodge.
I
Okay.
was in the bathroom for a moment. Is there any information that I missed out on?
Not really. The
Yeah.
one attacked you.
Okay.
But
Out of curiosity, is this all of the people that have been killed by any of our party members?
doesn't seem to be all.
Okay, fair enough.
Why is somebody missing?
I just wondered. I mean, she killed the cultist.
None of the cult. No one.
cultists.
None of these appear to be cultists, or bear any resemblance to the ones on that mission.
El's stupid, but he ain't dumb. He knows what's going on. He saw the hesitation when the dark elf showed up.
He has an inkling.
And there's no one Crow recognizes? Okay. She's gonna keep fighting the one in front
Got
of
it.
her. We're gonna see. Let's see, that's worse. So that is 5 damage. The glaive thing.
Got it.
That's so nice, isn't it?
Graze. Is it glaive or graze?
Graze.
Graze. Glaive does the graze. Her weapons are technically glaives. 18 on the die, 28.
Hits.
26. Sorry. 5 plus 8 is 13, and then 3 have to 1, so 14 total.
And it is looking hurt.
Let's go.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Caspian.
Cool. Gonna whack the one right in front of me.
Got it.
Whoop. Oh no.
Drop
Nice.
that.
I didn't see what it was.
you're
would-
going.
Yeah. I was able to grab it with my foot.
Nice.
I don't have any like issues with attacking underwater or anything, do I? I am
Not any
using
more
sword.
than everyone else does.
Okay. I just needed to make
Technically,
sure
I think
didn't
attacks are made at disadvantage.
We all
But
have a swim speed.
yeah, you all have a swim speed, so it's
We have items that are
negated
helping
by
us.
your items.
have 15 on the die, and I'm smiting only first level.
Got it.
Smite.
So that's like a 23 or something like that.
Yeah, that is.
Um,
Roll that damage.
yep.
Get extras because of undead.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that's right. Thanks for
Undead.
reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is your environment, bro.
Yep.
I don't think I have an additional.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I steal.
Okay.
All
Caspian's
good-
about to get a massive confidence booster.
Cool. That is 14 radiant
14 radiant.
and
Takes it.
13 slashing.
13 slashing. Okay.
Cool. And I will slash again.
Got it.
Slightly lower, but will still hit.
Okay. Yep.
And that
Nice.
is 11 more slashing.
11 more slashing. All right.
And then can I move like just a little bit closer to all the ones that are piling up on Ares, so that if one of them hits her, I can sentinel.
You can try.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. It is the Night Wardens. It's the Night Warden that Caspian is fighting. First, Constitution save.
Oh, it's first. Okay.
Yep.
Cut that hand off. Oh, that was so close to a natural 20. But that is a 14 again.
14 passes.
Nice.
And then swing. 14 misses.
Cool.
All right.
That back for now.
Night Warden attacking Aerie.
We all have disadvantage. 'cause this
Yep.
is the dodge action.
Okay.
Funny enough.
All right. That's a miss.
That's really what I should be doing. I'm giving you guys my D8s because that's.
And that's a miss.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, and I have Bardic still.
Yeah.
Yep. The Dark Elf gets a flat roll.
I forgot. I got a free smite. I should.
That's a 22.
mark that off.
Yep, that hits.
All right.
Dang it.
Surprise.
Doesn't he have advantage?
Yeah, but it's a
she
flat roll
dodged,
because
so it's a-
I took the dodge
Nice.
action.
Oh, that's so nice.
9 slashing and 8 necrotic.
Ooh.
Necrotic?
Yeah, I'm gonna reduce that.
I've got you for crits.
D10,
One crit.
7 plus
You're at the
11,
other end of the
18.
room. So what's the range of silvery barbs?
60 feet.
What was the total damage?
It was, I think it was 17.
Alright, I reduce that to 0.
Got it.
Sorry, Trey.
But I do not reflect it back at him.
Okay. He is also going to reach forward with the red aura.
Alright.
Con save.
You have not dealt damage to this guy, have you?
I'm not. 11 plus cast is 4,
It's a
15.
15. All right. Then the first human. It's a miss. That's a miss. Second human. Miss. Miss.
That's why I took the dodge action.
Tiefling.
Tiefling did get attacked by crits.
Miss. Miss.
Is the Tiefling still going after her, or would it turn around and attack
Kyrix.
Kix for him attacking it?
That's a fair point. Yeah, it would attack Kyrix. That is a 15.
No.
Second attack. 21.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right. That is 8 slashing and 8 necrotic.
8 slashing. I do believe he has a feature that reduces that. Give me 1 second. So it was 8 and 8?
Yep.
Okay, so 16 minus...
And then the last fire genasi on Airy.
To
Miss
see in this situation.
and
What would be worse
Miss.
to see in this situation?
Minus 3. Okay,
and then
so
the
13.
one that Crow is fighting. 16. 22.
That'll hit.
All right. For 3 slashing and 5 necrotic.
Okay.
There's so little damage compared to what it
No
did
con
to...
save?
No.
Cool.
They can replace one of their attacks with that.
Oh, interesting.
Or they can choose to attack twice.
Yeah.
Kyrix.
He's gonna smack the
Yep.
Tiefling. Yeah, makes sense. That's an 18 on the die.
Yep, that'll hit.
So that's 8, 13 slashing damage.
Got it.
Second attack. Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Right.
So that's 12 plus another 6. So that's
18.
18 plus 5 is 23.
23.
23 points of slashing damage.
Looking very hurt.
Oh, I did kill it outright. That's unfortunate. Bonus action, he's going to second wind.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
And L. You cut through and see it immediately.
Reform up. I don't think I can get through the algae stuff here. It instantly, fixes. I think we have to kill these things. Eddie, are you okay?
She doesn't answer.
Okay,
She's not looking at you.
understood. Healing word to Ari. I'm gonna use the Ari, are you okay as my...
Are you okay, Aries?
I'll roll
You're
it.
ruling.
Yep. Alright, Grave is keeping watch. If the moment anyone needs it. Ari, you're up.
Alright. Going after the same guy. Night Warden.
Yep.
That's a natural 1.
Can you
Oh,
force a reroll on that? Or no, because it takes the lower.
Would you like an inspiration? I have 4. You have eaten quite a few chips.
No, I have inspiration. I'm trying to decide. No, I'm gonna keep it.
Okay.
That's fitting. Is it gonna take an opportunity attack, or
Yes.
am I? Okay.
Alright.
Oh, I have alert too.
23.
That does hit.
Ooh.
Does it have disadvantage still, or is it dodge
Nope.
only until the start of my?
Dodges until the start of next turn.
Okay. Yeah.
That is 7 slashing and 8 necrotic.
So 15.
Yep.
Youters.
You take 15 points of healing, by the way.
Oh, sweet. Balances right back out. Nice.
Very nice.
All right.
Second level healing word.
Second attack.
It finally does things.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
All right, that's better. That's a 16 on the die.
Okay.
7 plus 6 is 13.
Got it.
And bonus action attack. Yeah, bonus action attack. I only have so many key points. Alright, 18 on the die. 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. Cool. Crow.
Alrighty, I'm gonna hit him.
Got it.
Get
Sounds like a
him.
good idea.
Bap him. Stop rolling like this. Good lord, what other dice should I use? That's 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
Does it say whether or not that's a once per turn attack?
It's every time, I think. Kiera
Yep.
has the same ability,
That's
so
so broken.
he just hasn't missed
No,
yet.
which finally means that martial classes can keep up.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That is a 20. Flat.
Flat 20? Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
Well, I don't know, because if you as a spellcaster end up using a cantrip, which cantrips do a lot of damage at higher levels, you just do no damage on your turn. There's nothing else you can do unless you have a
I
useful
have
bonus
to
action.
2, so that is 17 damage.
17 damage. That one is looking bad.
Disintegrate is so much fun, though.
Caspian.
Cool. I'm gonna whack the one right in front of me.
Got it.
You go on smite!
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Crowd control against undead?
Turn undead, yeah.
It's a
That's
cleric
a
thing.
cleric. Yeah. My abilities did change around a little bit.
Okay.
But no, I can't do that. The closest thing I have to that, which would probably put Aerie right in the center of it, is Moonbeam.
So probably not a good idea.
Not gonna do that.
I haven't looked
But
at those character sheets since the updates.
Yeah.
Should probably do that.
with
Oh my god!
this one's second level.
Oh my god!
It
Yeah,
did hit,
it'll
by
do.
the way. It was
Yep.
a 13 on the die.
I believe it.
That's 18 smite
Okay.
and 13 slash.
Wow.
Still up, but not by much.
Okay, cool.
Wow. Second attack.
Yeah, second attack. I almost rolled just the damage die. Does a 19?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just have to be. Sure.
Nothing wrong with saying the number. Helps the audience as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a
Plus it's
12
fun.
damage.
No
Is it?
way.
It had 13 HP.
Wow. Is there anything you can do?
Um.
Oh, these are undead. They can come back anyway.
Not these ones.
Now these ones.
Yeah, I can't smite again because I can only. It's a spell now.
Dang
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
Was
it takes a
it
bonus
spell
It's a
action.
bonus action.
yeah.
Instead of just being able to apply it to every single attack.
You did do the extra
The extra damage.
extra die for being
Yes.
dead. Okay. All right, it is that white's turn.
No.
With
Other
that,
whites.
with a 1 hit point, it is going to try to grab onto you. Make a con save.
Higher.
It's not usually able to do this, but it's on its dying breath, so
Death
it's
throw.
gonna replace its second one with
Another. Okay.
Yeah, it can usually only replace one attack, but I'm gonna let it because
All right, that's fine. Even higher.
cool.
This is 19 on the
19.
die.
Yeah.
Has anyone failed yet?
Nope, not yet.
We
You
don't
don't know what
even
it
know
does.
it.
I don't know. I want to know what it does.
I want to fail just out of curiosity.
No.
All right. This is the Night Warden attacking Aerie.
As the undead of the party, I'm sure I can handle it.
18.
Nope.
And con save.
That'd be so funny if they did it to you, and it was just like Loki trying to turn Tony Stark. It's usually what
17.
17 passes.
Well, performance.
The Dark Elf. Miss.
Oh, can I take an opportunity attack against any of these?
I think it has to hit.
No, it's just an attack. 90% sure it is just attack.
Double check that for me.
Immediately after a creature within 5 feet of you takes a disengage action. Oh no, it is hits.
Yeah.
I think it used to be attack.
I don't think so.
Sentinel?
Because it's, yeah.
Yeah, that's if it hits.
Yeah. If they miss, I don't think it does anything.
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
Did you want to waste your reaction?
Natural 20. Miss, but make a con save.
By the way, advantage to Aerie.
Okay, cool. There we go. That's better. 17 again.
All
Did you
right.
fail the first time?
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Gosh, I love this spell.
It's from the book that partially inspired this campaign.
Really?
From Strixhaven.
Oh, that's what I see.
Oh no.
I see, says the
Curriculum
lemon.
of chaos.
Who'd we lose?
Dice.
Yep. No. Next one. 21.
That is my AC.
All right. Now you can Sentinel.
Cool. That was only at 16.
16 hits.
Cool.
Ooh.
You take 6 slashing and 2 necrotic.
Okay.
It takes 11 damage.
It takes 11 damage.
6 and 2 is 8.
Yep. The one, the tiefling is going to attack Kyrix. Not one. Opportunity attack or miss its second one.
Miss the second one.
Got it.
Oh, well, how's it looking?
It's very hurt.
It's very hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Should I risk it?
Yeah. Risk it for the biscuit.
Let's have fun.
All right.
Let's have fun with this one. That's an 18 to hit.
Hits.
All right, so 2d6.
Your minimum's like 13 damage, right?
That's exactly what it is. No. Minimum is 11, but that is 13 slashing damage.
Not enough.
No!
Rip.
Said it was barely hanging on.
It is now in single digits.
Oh, okay.
Lies.
It was no. I said it was. It was very hurt.
Yeah.
It was below a quarter health.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
The Fire Ganassi attack Aerie.
Was that his second attack? On Kyrix?
Oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah. So
I
that-
want you to have fun,
So
too.
that one is against Kyrix,
Yeah.
which is only a 14.
That's a miss.
Now the Fire Ganassi against Aerie. Miss and con save.
12 plus 1 is 13.
It's a beats.
Yes. I have to roll an 8 or higher. Yep. Well, I'm within 10 feet of cast.
You also have the Bardic Inspiration die.
I'm saving it for a better moment.
Okay. It'll last 10 minutes.
And then the one
Fight
that
one of
Crow is fighting.
We're at like 30 seconds here.
I know.
Miss and con save.
Cool. 8 plus 8 plus 4. She's fine.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Kyrix.
Got a high con.
Sorry, I was distracted by the bag of cheese.
That's fine.
And your blender isn't weird enough as you're drinking.
It's not a blender. It's
It's
a
a
What is
frother.
Kyrix's?
yeah,
What is
it's a
Kyrix
milk
doing?
frother.
Oh.
Rolling an
I
at
don't
one.
even know her.
Miss a second attack or opportunity attack?
Smack him.
Just
Okay.
a little bit.
Smack
Just
him.
a little. That's so
That
much.
was a little bit.
That's more than I wanted.
22.
Oh, that hits.
All
All right. That is
It makes me sick.
Then why
8
did you ask for it?
slashing and 1
five.
necrotic.
So 6. Because the slashing is reduced by 2.
Yep.
Because snack.
Second
All right,
attack.
second attack.
14.
It meets a beat.
Oh, let's go.
And minimum damage. Shunk. Beheaded.
Yep.
All right, L, you're up.
All right. What is L gonna do? I've been so focused on Kyrix just doing things that L is just kind of like looking at
Aerie?
Aerie, making sure that she's like,
Okay.
yeah,
She's not.
I know, but he can't really do anything about that right now. So I'm not wasting that here. Also, she's in the middle of them.
It's fair.
Just angle it on a few.
We don't have a map, so I'm not gonna do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You figure out where they all are, Tori. Can I line them up specifically, so that the corner of the sign or whatever?
So what's that doing?
Elle is going to. How far away was I roughly? Can I get within 30 feet? Can I get to her with 30 feet of movement?
I would say you were about 45 feet away. So no.
So no. Okay.
You can get 15 feet away from her.
All right. Well, that doesn't really.
You should have made the save higher. I want to know what happens.
Someone will fail it eventually.
Yeah.
Only one of them is dead,
Hey,
and
Kiera?
some of them haven't been touched yet.
Remember when he was given the advice to make the numbers higher?
But he acknowledged
I did
that it was a
consider-
little.
I did
over.
consider bringing the cultists back for this fight.
Oh, that'd
as
be
well.
a lot more people.
Yes, it would have.
And you know what? I haven't used this a whole lot.
But there is a hard and fast rule as to who is and is not
Part of
present.
that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage? What's your minimum damage? Thank you.
Minimum damage to attack.
Yeah.
Minimum is
It'd be 1
nine-
plus your
10.
10?
10 minimum.
Okay. I'm gonna cast
really
Enlarge on
nice.
Kyrix.
On Kyrix?
Yeah.
Nice.
All of his attacks deal an additional 1d4.
Yep. Alright, Ari.
Bonus action.
I already have a bardic.
Yes, you do. So this one's going to go to you. Our second tank. You're fine.
That's a D8.
Eddie.
Yes. I'm going after the same dude.
Yeah. I like that you two are like hybrid tanks. It's really helpful. And then she can prime it.
19 on the die.
Hits.
I'm like armored infantry.
There you go.
7 plus 6, 13 damage.
13. Alright. To
Or
the
mechanized
network that you've been fighting.
armor,
Yes.
whatever it is.
Alright.
There you
It is looking very hurt.
Natural 20.
go. Let's go.
So,
You
Through it.
had it gone.
does it look the same after it's dead?
A little hard to tell.
Like when you clip through a bucket in Skyrim and it rockets
I will
into the
say,
previous game
You notice,
into oblivion.
or no, no, the one that's Kyrix is in front of is the only one that's dead, so no one notices anything yet.
Alright.
But there is something to notice.
I'm gonna hit
And notice it.
one of the other ones that's
Notice
not
it,
the
senpai.
dark elf.
Okay. You got the 2 human guards and the fire genasi.
Let's go up to the fire genasi.
Okay.
Is the Dark Elf still up?
Yes.
Yeah,
Dark Elf hasn't been
untouched.
touched yet.
Oh,
19 on the die.
It's
10 points of damage.
alright.
That's it.
Next up is Crow.
Yes! I'm gonna wreck it!
The fire genasi is the one that you turned the attack back on too, so it's one of the only ones that has damage that you've been fighting.
Wait, there were 2 fire genasis, right?
Yeah.
I'm fighting
One's
the other
fighting
one.
Crow.
Okay.
Speaking of.
The one that's fighting you turned the damage.
Oh, yes.
16.
Okay.
Hits.
Cool.
It's a normal class of 14, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Math.
What'd you roll?
5 plus 8.
13.
13.
Plus a d6 halved. 1 half to 0.
It still is 1 technically.
One
Okay.
halved is 0.5, which rounds up to 1.
Technically it rounds down.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not consistent on that, but it's fine.
Oh
Second
yeah,
attack?
I get a second attack!
It rounds up when it's us dealing damage, it rounds down when it's damage being dealt to us. That's the rule.
17.
Let's be real, it would be the other way around if that was the case.
Yeah.
So 18.
We have plenty
hit?
of plot armor.
No, 18 damage.
That's true.
It had 3 HP.
Oh, bye.
As you just
Alright.
cut through, and as you do, you see all resemblances of the red skin, everything that made it look like a fire genasi, fade. And recede like a
Like a cuttlefish and it's
a little bit, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, just kind of this ripple effect. Is it
She's going to go over to the group that is harassing Ari
Yep.
and help out next turn.
Got it.
How many are left?
You don't have another attack?
5.
I use both.
Okay.
Oh.
Including the one that has 1 HP. That's
Yes.
attacking cast.
Speaking of which,
Cool. Let's see.
Flick him.
That'll hit. But for this, instead of hitting him with my sword, because I think this would be really cool, Cass is going to reach out, grab it by the face, and just
Just
cast
Radiant Blast.
Radiance.
Yes!
absolutely.
So it's just like all the vein, or like what would be veins in a body, just like
Light up.
light up and then
Oh, hell yeah.
explode like glass
Absolutely. Yep.
shatter. And then Cass will
did flick 'em.
immediately
So
turn around and swing at one of the ones hitting Ari.
All right. Which one?
You pick for me.
All right. We'll do the human.
All right, cool. I hit the human.
Just don't attack the dark elf for narrative reasons.
You can attack the dark elf.
Barely hits, but it does hit. Max damage 13.
13. All right. Now those two are dead. Dark elf.
Oh boy.
Nat 20. And it has advantage.
I have another ability. I'm gonna use it next time.
So yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Unless.
Did it roll a nat
Roll the nat
There we
1.
go. So rebarbs because it's my turn. Which which makes it a flat. No, which it would make it a flat roll. So it would
Makes it a flat roll, which one means it uses the first one.
So yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So.
Nat 20
Yeah.
to nat 1.
Alright.
So I don't use it.
Yep.
I wish we
It's
had.
narratively appropriate.
Yeah.
So that is 16 slashing damage
Okay.
and 12 necrotic damage.
16 plus 12
28.
is 28. I'm going to use my reaction to reduce that
Yep.
by 8 plus 11? Question mark?
Oh my gosh.
Once per turn.
That's incredible.
Cost a key point.
No, it doesn't.
Wowie!
It costs a key point to throw it back at them.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, 8
I'm
plus
just,
11
I
is
believe
19.
you. I'm just double
I
checking.
confirm.
So
That's like
19.
I remember that.
Better.
So, alright, so 28 damage, which would give me 2 hit points. 19 heal. Cool.
So, what do you reduce it by?
19. So I don't reduce it to 0.
Got it. All right. Then he's gonna reach out and make a con save.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should have just done silver barbs anyway.
Remember to add my +4?
I know. I still rolled a 3 on the die, which isn't high enough, so I'm gonna use
Bardic.
Bardic.
This is a saving throw.
Yep.
So with a saving
Alright.
throw.
That is enough. That brings it up to a 15. Or
15.
14.
Look at it. Yeah,
Okay.
wait.
Do it on me. I want to find out what happens. I can take it.
The creature using Bardic Inspiration die gains temporary hit points equal. What'd you roll on the die?
6.
6. You now have 11 temp hit points.
Sweet.
Nice.
Despite, actually no, this one has not. So that's miss and con save.
Again?
Mhm.
Alright.
This is the next one.
Natural 20.
Cool.
Ares sees that they're not real.
Yep.
And
Despite you attacking that one, it is still attacking Ari.
Cool.
It misses, so you don't get to.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought that was the previous roll. 'cause
No.
And then con save
Can I give an advantage because I rolled a nat 20?
on this one. Yes.
Nice. On this one, he says.
Sweet, that's a 19 on the die.
Cool. And then the fire ganassi that I think Kyrix.
No, I attacked the fire ganassi
Yeah.
last.
Kyrix,
Oh, yeah,
Kyrix,
you're right. So he's just going against you.
Kyrix took out the one that he was fighting.
Yep. Miss and con save.
So he's moving on to the next enemy.
Oh, good. 13 on the die.
Alright. It is Kyrix's turn.
All right, he's going to move to the Fire Ganassi.
Got it.
That's attacking. Well, which one has the least amount of hit points?
That would be probably the fire ganassi.
It is the Fire Ganassi. Okay, cool. So he'll go for that one. So
Smack it.
attack. First attack is 15. That hits.
Yep.
So that's 2d6 plus a d4 because he's big boy. Big boy. Big boy. So that's 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 5 is 18 slashing damage.
All right. It's looking hurt.
Second attack. Ooh, uh-oh. Oh, 14. That meets a beat.
Meets a beat.
Let's go. That is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Still up,
Still up.
but very hurt.
I'm tired of him hitting Aerie. Action surge.
Okay.
All right. So he's going to go first attack on the Fire Ganassi again. That's 10 plus numbers. So 18.
Yep.
That is 8, 10, 15 points of slashing damage.
It's done.
Yes!
Yeah.
All right. That's just a...
Yep.
Cleaves it in half. And then for his fourth attack, he's going to move to the Dark Elf.
Okay.
So, first attack is gonna miss. That is a 12.
That'll miss.
Wow.
So
Was that her first miss?
So he deals 5 damage
Might-
because of Grace.
No, I've
Yep.
missed a few.
Oh, okay. Get good, scrub.
Shut up!
All right,
You want
now-
some water.
All right.
The whales are calling to me.
How you looking, Aerie?
With the temp HP, I'm not bad.
Okay.
I
still
am. I'm just below bloodied without the temp HP.
Okay.
Temp HP does not. You are still bloodied.
Okay.
All right.
Temp HP is more like a shield around you.
Yeah.
A bubble, if you will. A bubble underwater.
Yeah.
How long have we been
Sorry
underground
to burst
so
your
far?
bubble, but
2 hours, 3 hours.
I was
Ooh.
thinking more like 6 at this point.
Oh,
Okay.
wow,
So we're nearing the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right.
we're probably
I'm gonna
tired.
use half of my movement speed to get to her,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
So that is 28 points of healing.
Ooh,
Nice.
thanks.
Still low. Yeah.
Yeah, back to max.
Max.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And bonus action, you used it. Inspire Harry.
Got it. Harry.
All right. Going after one of the humans
Okay.
because the fire ganassi that I was attacking is gone.
Yep.
Yeah. 3 plus 9 is only a 12.
No miss.
I'm gonna use the bardic.
Okay.
16.
And I believe it's a con save for them to take thunder damage equal to the.
For an attack, yes.
Yep. Fail. 12
Fail.
and 16.
Oh, if it meets, it beats.
Alright, so
Okay.
it was 4 on the die.
So it isn't halved, so it's just they take it or they don't. So the ones
Okay.
that fail take 4 thunder damage.
4 thunder to each of them. I'm gonna have it be, areas. Oh wait, never mind. I applied it to 2 of them.
So 16.
Yeah, it hits the one, and kind of just this like a mantis shrimp.
Yes.
Just
So,
this concave
16
as
to
the
hit.
water rushes in.
Yes.
7 plus 6. Right?
13.
13. I'm just double checking. Yes, 7 plus 6 is 13.
13 damage.
Yes.
Got it.
Second attack is 16 to hit. 10 damage.
Got it.
And bonus action hit. 15 for another 13 damage.
Got it. Crow.
Need AoE other than Burning Hands, because that doesn't work on the water very well. How many are currently attacking Aerie?
3.
3.
So only 3 remaining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then she's just gonna attack one of them.
Got it. Easy enough.
Actually, no, we're fine. First attack, that'll hit. 13 plus 1 half to 1.
So 14.
14. Yes.
Got it.
Have you used the bardic that... Have I given you a bardic inspiration?
Yes.
Okay.
I have not used it yet.
Okay. Just making sure.
One more attacky. That is a 13 on the die. Definitely hits with all the other things. I'm skipping the math. That's 10 plus 8 plus a d6. 1. So
19.
19.
19. Very nice. Caspian.
Go, whack. hits. I'm just gonna roll the other one now.
Yep.
Well, the second one's probably gonna hit Ares.
Would you like an inspiration?
Sure.
Okay, take it.
Barely hits.
Okay.
But that is.
So roll damage.
All right. So first one. That's too many. First one we'll smite with. That is 17 smite and 8 slashing.
Got it.
And
It is very hurt.
cool. Well, let's see if the second attack does it. Probably not. 8.
8. And not quite. Alright. 3 attacks against you, one with advantage.
Against me?
Yep. Miss, even with advantage. Con save.
Oh, there's 3 around Ares specifically,
Yeah.
and then they're also. Okay.
No, they're attacking the ones that are attacking Ares. They're just...
That's a fail. That's a 2 on the die. I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't want to see what happens.
I want to find out.
No.
Let's appreciate the DM's hard work.
I'm at full health.
I can appreciate
You
his.
take 6 necrotic damage,
I can appreciate his hard work without letting all the bad stuff happen.
which decreases your hit point maximum by 6.
That's
I
why.
figured. Decay. You can go. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Max HP modifier is going to be...
So how do we get that back?
Oh, wait,
Oh,
no. That adds 40.
Override max.
Usually it's
Yes.
like the kind of thing where it's like you take like a long rest or something and it wears off.
There you go.
If it's
Next
something that
attack.
happens in like a combat, it's
23.
not usually
That hits.
permanent.
Whoosh.
That is 4 slashing and 4 necrotic,
So,
8.
8.
and then another con save.
Natural 1.
All right. Well,
No more inspirations, huh?
No, I've got plenty of inspirations. You want it?
Nah.
Roll again. You rolled a natural 1. This is gonna double.
That's
he likes our
true.
character to hurt.
15 necrotic.
No, I'm
damage.
going to use an inspiration. I've got one of them.
I kind of don't want to let it.
Then don't let it.
You are the DM.
no,
You have the
I'm.
power.
If you don't want to let it, then don't let it.
Just
I am-
think it makes things interesting.
Her hit point maximum would be stuck at 25.
Mm-hmm.
Fine,
I
do
don't
what you
know
want.
if that would leave after.
Do what you want.
If you want to use an inspiration, you can. I am not hard vetoing it.
I
Won't
will
do
use
it.
an inspiration.
She won't. Wuss.
She wants to participate.
That's a 2, so I still fail, but it's
Alright.
not a crit.
So that is still 7
Okay.
that you
So your hit point maximum is what? 40.
No, it is now 33.
It was 40. And then the third one, natural 20,
No.
15,
Okay, that misses.
and con save.
You have advantage on this one.
Yes.
Oh wait.
Why?
Because
Silver
silver barbs.
Did the human hit?
Yes. It's the one that she almost crit failed.
No, that
It
still
takes
is a
12
fail.
damage.
It takes full damage, it's dead.
Oh, let's go. So he doesn't get the
Doesn't get it
con
attack
save
off.
off. The con save attack.
No, we already did it. So
Okay, fine.
it would have done it could have done that first.
Okay,
easily.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
So,
Oh wait, she failed it.
I failed it again.
all right.
Oh my
Die.
god.
Did you have Bardic?
Another.
No, I had
she used
advantage.
it on one of the attacks.
Yep.
You had advantage and failed.
I had
Yes.
I rolled a 4 and a 6, and I need at least an 8.
That's right.
Including
because it's a
Caspian.
plus-
Mhm.
It's only a plus
I've only got a plus 1.
Yep.
Yep. All right. That's another 7.
Oh my
Alright.
gosh. If
Yes,
we'd
I
have let
wanted
that
to
15
find out
go
what
first, she
happened, but I
would've been
didn't
in
want
the
to find out
teens.
that much.
7. 33 minus 7 is 26.
Yep. Kyrix.
You're practically.
The
bloodied.
ones. How many are left?
Yeah?
2.
All right. He's
missing
One
going
human
to-
and the dark elf.
How's the human look?
Hurt.
Hurt. He's gonna switch targets.
Okay.
So
Attacking the human.
yep. So first attack. 12.
Misses.
Were there 2 humans?
An
Second
older-
attack is
One older and one that couldn't be more than 19.
Second attack is gonna hit. That's a 15 on the
Alright.
die. So that is going to be 6, 7, 8. 13 points of
13.
slashing damage.
All right. L.
Your hit points are going down, but they can't go back up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem.
She's at max health.
Yeah. And I technically still have 3 temper hit points.
No, those would... Well...
The Dark Elf.
I've just been reducing my max HP and reducing the current.
That's fine. Yeah.
El is going to point his sickle at the Dark Elf and tell him to freeze. And I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Does that affect undead?
We'll find out.
It's a 12.
That's a fail. That was command.
Let me double check the words. Does it say anything about it having to be humanoid?
You speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within
Creature you can
range.
see? It affects it.
Yes.
Nice.
Ari, your turn. Bonus action?
Inspire Ari?
Sure.
Again?
We can't have her fail another one.
I know!
All right.
You fail at least one more and be fine.
Yeah.
Don't kill Ari!
What is it? One
Yeah.
of the
Oh, wait.
the human or
There's the
something.
dark elf and the human.
Dark elf and the. All right, I'll go for the human
Got it?
because the human was looking hurt already.
Very.
19 on the die.
What's your minimum damage?
9.
It said. It
Nice.
had 8 hit points.
Oh wait, no, my minimum damage is 7.
Okay. Roll anything other than a 1.
Okay, no, we're
Cool,
good.
it's down. Only the dark elf remains.
And it's taken only 5 damage from Kyrix.
Yeah.
Kyrix's miss.
Ari looks at him. I'm sorry. And doesn't take her turn.
Crow.
I'm hitting it.
As one should.
That is an 11 on the die, plus 8, 19. That is 8 plus 8, 16 plus 6 half to 3, so that is... I already forgot the numbers. 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. All right.
Nice.
Second attack. That is a 17 on the die. That is 8, so 16 plus a d6. That is a 5 half to 2, so 18.
18.
18 damage.
It is hurt. Caspian.
Cool. That's 13 damage.
13 damage. All right.
Is it looking hella bloodied or?
It is on the edge.
Okay. I'm not gonna.
I'll tell you.
waste
I'll just
another-
tell you. It has 25 hit points.
Yeah, I'm not wasting a smite because I don't know what else we're gonna do. So, but I will attack again. Barely hits. That is another 9.
9.
So Ari freezes, and then Cass and Crow just go up on the other side of it.
You
and just
see
go,
Ari like readying her second attack and then just stopping.
And it would be dead if Ari had attacked.
Mm.
Because with the action and bonus action, if both had hit, you easily would have done the 16 damage. On its turn, it's frozen because of the command. And you see the face melt away. But there is a feeling of lingering dread.
in just area or in everyone?
Specifically in area.
Okay, cool.
And as the body collapses, the algae over the far wall opens.
Just had to apologize to him.
See, saying sorry is important.
Sorry, I killed you.
Never.
And as you continue your journey through the Underworld, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all very, very much for joining, and we will see you next time. Good night.